All right, this is it. We have got Zilch on the run. Let's get the Zilch?
Wait, I am not the culprit.
I really wish that were true, buddy, because I wanted Aphex to be the culprit so badly so I could show off my freaking spiked Chunsoft detective knowledge skills, but apparently, you know, I just got hung up on the wrong ultimate detective this time.
I am a victim who was already killed.
I really hope that's true still.
So, leave me alone!
Oh.
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Oh, anything for you, Shinigami.
Yeah.
Come on, dude, more enthusiasm. Shinigami was the one that
the
said
body in
it.
the first car's infirmary wasn't me.
Oh.
But Aphex?
The hell?
But you went to car 5 after car 1 and discovered his corpse there. How was the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us. When did that happen?
That is the question. Like, but again, like, I really thought it was Aphex because of the fact that the train shuttered every single time. Like, yeah, the train kept shuddering twice, and I remember Aphex was able to do that with his forte. So that's why I thought it was him. I mean, unless this guy's forte does the same thing, but... What do you got for us, Zelch? Wait, where'd he go? Perfect. Let's say it. Shinigami, you should really be behind us. When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit moved through the train, did not move through the train. Oh, God. No, it would have to be...
Another mystery that needs to be solved.
Oh, okay. It's actually going to show me the thing. Well, it had to have been moved through the train. They couldn't get out.
Thinking about it rationally, we have to assume that they carried the corpse through the train.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, love that hair color.
Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
I wonder, actually, if Aphex was in on it as well, maybe.
Get him, Master! Boom kill him so hard, his relatives get bruises!
Oh, hell yeah, Shinigami. Anything for you. Deathmatch. Alright.
A body can't get from car 1 to car 5.
Oh,
Just think about it. The train's halls are quite narrow. The corpse is heavy enough as it is. Lugging a corpse through that hallway, you would certainly have noticed. That means your deduction is all wrong. I'll say it once more. You cannot transport the corpse from car 1 to car 5.
Oh, did I miss my opportunity?
That's true. Plus, when we investigated the private rooms, we kept the doors open for security. If someone had passed through the hallway, I probably would have noticed.
They would have had to sneak past me, too. There's no way anybody got through that corridor.
If we're certain nobody used that corridor, Then the corpse must have been brought in from outside the train, not inside. If so, the culprit would need to be able to pass by us without being noticed.
What are you mumbling about? Just admit that your deductions were utter nonsense.
An extra legal, extra privileged. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. We already know what the WDO is. Alright, I know it's blackout and
If they
shaking.
didn't pass through the train, do you think a corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut.
It's not.
The door's locked when the train is moving. We know the train never stopped once.
Oh,
The windows and doors are shut. There's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation. Even if
Oh, wait.
you could get out,
oh.
a body could not get in.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Even if a corpse is carried from it, still don't know. We're not going to figure it out, how the corpse was transported just yet. First, let's find a contradiction. We're getting closer to the truth bit by bit. Look through the solution keys for contradiction. Yeah, I got it. I know what it
If
is.
they didn't pass through the train, do you think the corpse was brought in from outside? The windows are all locked shut. The door's locked when the train is moving. We know the train never stopped once. If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occur during the train's operation.
Alright, here we go.
This is the truth.
Yeah, there we go.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4.
Not the blackout.
When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Distorted plate, bloodless blanket.
Forget the shaking and the blackout.
Oh, whoops.
They were nothing but coincidences. The
Sorry.
blackout was just a bad contact.
Oh,
The
whoops.
shaking was the tunnel air pressure.
I pressed the wrong button
There's
again.
nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
Sorry, I saw it. I saw it. Could such a carefully calculated crime really be all be a coincidence? It's no coincidence. The culprit planned all of it. Yes.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
No.
Flash through this mystery.
It was the backup control system.
No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system.
The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, switch to the backup system after 1 second.
The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Hey, he ran away. A fleeing phantom is a bad phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
Yeah, she's standing right next to you.
Mystery and boom, kill that mystery phantom.
Hey!
Master, you may know the cause of the blackout, but what does that have to do with how the corpse was moved?
The failed main control system was in car 1, where the body swap occurred. If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped.
Yeah.
The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
Come on, what is
You're
it?
unsure exactly how. Huh. In that case...
Wait, what?
I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So let's solve it to keep on going.
Main control system was
This is
lost
the
when
question we're facing right now.
car
The main
one.
control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master's expression is so serious. He must be thinking hard. Well, as his mentor, I better think hard too. The main control system failing, the blackout, the train shaking. Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing. But the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... Oh, wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? After the whole train shook, the blackout... I don't get it.
Yeah, you and me both, Shinigami. I'm trying to get it. But I don't know.
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers and solve this thing! Let's go, Master! Lay it all out!
Oh god, not this again. I think it's gotta be his forte.
Puzzle it out!
Maybe something happened to the train when it shook? Did it switch to a backup because car 1 was gone? Because car 1 was gone. I think it's detached. Hang on a minute. Throw Soul Blade. That must be it. It must have been detached. Come on, where's the... A.
Made it in the nick of time! That's right!
Oh god, come on.
That's right!
Where is it? ED. There we go, because it was detached. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Got it.
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now. Master, I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
So that's how they moved the body, I guess, because then... Oh, and that would explain why the second one happened as well. They moved the car around to the front so that they could dispose of the body in the fifth car, and then the shaking in the thing happened again so that... Oh, excuse me. So that they could then switch the car back around to the other side. So there must have been another track there.
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that...
Watch out! Ah! There it is again! It's bigger than ever!
How much longer will this keep happening? I feel like I'm going to suffocate.
Now's not the time to be suffocating!
Again?
Dude, I mean, it doesn't even hurt you, right? The body was transported
We need
with
to
the
resolve
entire
mystery at
car.
hand.
Given that the first car was cut off so that the body could be moved. Right. I think I see what happened.
Seems like you got it. Let's do this. Lay it all out, Master.
Do I really have to do this game again just for that?
Puzzle it out.
Alright. Where's the C?
Great.
Oh, damn it. Come on, A.
Nice.
There we go. The whole train car. Give us some of that sweet lovin', Shinigami, to break that rock. God, my theories on this were way off. There he is.
That's right. He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Nonsense.
Oh, wow.
Shut up!
Be cool design, dude, but I like the pink on you better than the red and the green.
The first car is at the front of the train. Avex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. Stay calm. Think. How could you swap the position of the first and fifth cars? If I can answer that, I can solve this mystery once and for all. How did it happen?
God, that's what I don't know.
Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout, the blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, that's right. The shaking happened twice because the backup system had already come online at that point. So when it reconnected to its original position, there wasn't a power issue.
Yeah, it definitely shook two separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second?
Yeah, when it was moved back into its
Something
original
happened to
position.
the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when Car 1 disconnected.
There's no point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity!
Master, here it comes! You gotta solve the mystery and defeat him!
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing! Because they're all wrong from the very beginning!
Alright. I wonder if this is the final strike then. Or I wonder if there's going to be like a case revision at the very end. Alright. Red herring route map, distorted plate.
So it shook twice near the tunnel. What of it? You mean the train car was separated and disconnected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate Car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
That's true.
As long as it's running along the same track, Car 1 and Car 5. Okay, so can't be
For
swapped.
now,
Let's look over the info and the solution keys one more time. Maybe there's something you overlooked. Is it the
So shook
numbers?
twice near the tunnel. What of it?
Or is it the route map?
You mean the train car was separated and reconnected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate Car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks. There's no way to shuffle the train cars around.
No, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, there has to be something on the route map. Because I'm pretty sure there was.
No! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track.
Right, yeah.
The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars.
Well, that was easy. We got him.
The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused
Yeah.
by Car 1 separating. After that, the separated Car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The two tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where Car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
you're right! The first car moved all the way to the back!
Oh, right, okay. So it never did move back.
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special.
Because Car 1 has its own power.
The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then Car 1 can function on its own! Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
No, that's crazy.
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the fifth car. In other words, it becomes the sixth car, but that doesn't exist. So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent sixth car?
No, we found it in the 5th car, you idiot. That's where you put it.
Oh, you're right.
Wait,
Do you
I don't get it.
You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
I thought all that stuff happened before we got to the 5th car though, because we were in car 1, then we were moving back. But then he moved the corpse along to the 5th car.
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Let's work together as
From the start, the Amaterasu Express was a
tick-tock,
6...
tick-tock. You're wrong.
No, it's 5.
That's not it.
Wait, what? I have no idea. Oh, 4? Oh, I mean, they did say that the room to the 5th car was locked, so that we couldn't get in.
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
Yeah,
But you can access the 5th car.
I do remember
But
that.
at the end, the door appears to be broken and won't open.
Oh, right. And that would explain why they had to burn up a lot of the stuff on car 5. They were trying to damage all the evidence so we didn't see. That's why they burned the number plate. Okay.
So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure
Yeah.
the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Took
say.
off with only 4 cars.
Because then how would you... Like, why would you call it a 5-car train? I mean, because he would have seen it when he was getting on in the first place. In fact, the rest of them would have seen it as well. Okay,
There
clever.
was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would
Right.
have 5 cars again.
That makes sense too, because I did wonder about that. I was like, I remember when we were running back through all the cars, we ran past car 1, and that's when they showed the empty infirmary. But we didn't get a look inside to see whether or not it had been burned or not, so, because we were running.
So the Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the Peacekeepers, the Car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Yeah.
Or you can assume that the Peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other Car 1.
Well, they did say before, I think it was in the last chapter or a chapter before, that these guys were in on the whole plot. Because I was saying that guy Shanks, or Swank, was that his name? Was, you know, he was the one in on this plot from the beginning as well.
If there was another Car 1, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original Car 1. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So
Yeah.
you knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit.
Sneaky back.
It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right?
Zilch.
Zilch?
Oh, there it is. Got him.
All right, was a pretty solid deduction. Very impressive. Of me foreseeing your potential.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in the WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right.
So is there one more game, I wonder? Are we going to do, like, let's look at this case from the start? What I want to know is why?
Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, making the first car look like the fifth was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
That is a good
Keep
point.
telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why
Maybe
are you so
Shinigami
sure
will just
of
kill
that?
him for us. I wonder actually if that's what'll happen. I wonder if she'll just execute them.
What is this?
Looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave!
You. Oh, okay.
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's boom kill time!
Oh, whoops. Run, 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 run. Oh, God. All right. Oh, I was gonna say, she just gotta swallow me. God, Shinigami.
Shinigami's tutorial corner!
To overcome the last stand of a phantom, tear through all obstacles with this mega-sized god, great onset destroyer, me. Okay.
Let's do this, Master!
Do I have to do anything specific or do I just run? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Blast away the gigantic balls released from the Phantom's fortress with a corresponding kick.
No one
Okay.
can stop me!
When an obstacle closes in and the screen slows down, press the button to attack. Okay, so kick is A.
What?
Missing the input timing means failure and taking damage, so be careful. Okay.
I won't let you have the truth.
I see.
Okay, and then when this comes, destroy huge walls and they suddenly appear with a corresponding attack.
Get to death!
Again, when the screen slows down, press the button to attack. And again, missing the timing means failure. Try not to take any damage.
Go away! Give up and screw
Alright, we gotta jump over those. Jump to avoid the thorns that suddenly appear from the ground. When the screen slows down, press the button to jump.
Watch out.
Be careful here too. Oh god, yeah. Is she covered in blood there? Means failure and taking damage. Alright.
Your deduction is wrong. Go away. Don't come near me. Don't come any closer. Stop it. Switching the first and fifth cards is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Ah, this is the final panic attack. Destroy the wall. The solution key. There are obstacles that even God can't destroy without a solution key.
Hurry up and decide.
Open up the solution keys window, pick a key that contradicts the Phantom statement, and boom slash it with the Master Solution Blade. So how do I open it? Okay.
Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master.
It's got to be the distorted plate.
Wrong. Huh? Come on.
Yeah.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5.
The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1.
Right.
As it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I go.
Oh, it's still going. God.
That's nonsense. I burned the plate to disguise it? No, I didn't do that. Stop it. Stop! Go away! Get away from me! Wait, get away! It just happened to be easily burned. But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Has to be. Destroy the
Looks like we need
fortress.
another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck,
Knife in the
Master.
claws. Blood stain on it. Yes, that's right. Was the blood stain on the interior lock?
There is proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in Car 5.
The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
What?
When I was trying to get
Wait,
into the
this-
infirmary in Car 1, I cut my finger on the glass.
Can't remember if they showed that or not.
When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the inner lock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in Car 1, was found in Car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick.
This is the truth of the case.
Ah! My golden castle of Stromberg. No. I honestly just thought the blood came from a struggle or something. I didn't realize it was our blood.
I'm not done.
He's done. Shut up.
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already.
Just spear him with your goat horns, Shinigami.
If Car 1 became Car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there.
Well, they said he was under the bed in the first car. when we first went in
Culprit
there.
must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car. Probably someplace safe.
Spot selection. Okay. It was either main control room A or the restroom, I think. Ah, okay, fine. I'll take the
I
damage.
checked the restroom, but no one was there.
Was it main control room then?
Here.
Yeah, I was just going to say that would have been the other place. I couldn't remember, sorry, because this... couldn't remember if we checked it all the way back then.
The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time.
Yeah.
I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the
But
culprit
you
was there
did.
from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
It is you, you freak!
Great detective work. I call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Oh, is this the... Yeah, I was just going to say, hang on a minute. We got one final mini game. Ah, I knew it. Yeah, deduction denouncement. Here we go. All right.
Time to expose this crime. The cheeks and everything.
Oh, the deduction denouement? What is... Oh, denouement. I don't even know what that word means. Is where the truth is made clear by thinking through all the deductions up until that point.
It's somewhere inside your
Place the
brain,
correct piece in the corresponding deduction gap to reveal the truth.
The clincher.
Locked pieces can be opened by solving mysteries, so keep it up. Alright.
There's only one truth.
Once every gap is filled with a piece, a finale revealing all mysteries will be unveiled. Everything has been leading to this moment. Okay. Alright. I think I'll save this for the next chapter, though, because I think there's still going to be a fair bit after this. Like, obviously, we're going to get the whole, like, oh, why did you do it? And all of that rigmarole. So, anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. And when we come back, yeah, we'll finally finish this investigation. So, I'll see you then. Bye.